I just turned myself? Oh, I had myself turned down. Okay, never mind. Oops. Okay. This is not the Sunday stream. I noticed that I got more views than usual on yesterday's stream. I'm guessing because we were punching into the event that we were watching for Campaign Evolved, so I had the bold notion to see if we could do that again today for both the Destiny Moments of Triumph and the Nintendo Direct. Now, honestly, I don't like Nintendo Directs. 99% of them are just JRPGs that I don't care for. I'm not. There's nothing I'm really looking forward to or hoping that gets announced. There's things I don't want to be announced. Like I don't want there to be another Animal Crossing, because I'm still playing catch up to everyone who's been playing that game since 2020. I don't want the Golden Sun announced, because I think that franchise has been completely pillaged and murdered. But you know, you never know what you're going to get. So, the Destiny update hasn't gone live for me, I don't think. Well, do you know what we'll do to pass the time? Oh boy. But I don't know if we've ever had an extended talk up on stream about, Nintendo stuff. Because, I mean, I got my Switch 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't buy as many games for it as I necessarily thought I would. I got Breath of the Wild, and I think I tried playing that on stream. I feel sort of bad because I played Breath of the Wild for maybe 10 or 15 minutes when it first came out. Like I went to a convention and they had Switches there, and I played a little bit of it, and I had heard what the hype, what people were hyping about. You know, people were saying it was the best Zelda since Ocarina, which is a very big statement. Some people say it's better than Ocarina. And for the few moments that I played it, or for the few minutes that I played it, I liked it enough, but I didn't get a chance to properly get into it. It felt good to play, but since getting a Switch and getting the game, I'm now starting to. I don't find it that enjoyable. I'm not even an hour into the like in terms of progress. I've done a bunch of traveling around and stuff, but I haven't really gotten into exploring and stuff. I don't find the game fun, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who feels like that. I don't think I'll ever complete Breath of the Wild. I just don't care enough. Um, how do I get on that? Oh yeah, for the Switch, I got Metroid Dread. I really wanted Metroid Dread. I still haven't gotten Return of Samus on the 3DS, but my right trigger, my right trigger is the first button to go on any and all of my handhelds. So I've lost the right trigger on my. I don't know if I had the original Game Boy Advance, and I don't know if the right trigger went on that. I lost the right trigger on my Game Boy Advance SP, which still works. My original Game Boy Advance died though. I lost the right trigger, I think, on my original DS Fat. I lost the trigger on my DS Lite. I lost the trigger on my 3DS, and thankfully I haven't lost it on the Switch yet. Could you imagine if I lost the right trigger on the Xbox? How catastrophic that would be. I wouldn't be able to shoot. Um, what else do we have to talk about? Well, when it comes to Nintendo and stuff, like I played. I think I talked about it on stream, but I played almost all the Pokemon games up to Black and White. So I never owned Red, Blue, or Yellow. Um, I think they came out before my time, because they were 92 or something. However, I my dad got me Pokemon Gold when that came out. Actually, I think I have to double check. No, it can't be NTSC because I played on like a European Game Boy, I think. Um, But I remember him coming back from the States with Pokemon Gold, and I don't know if it had released in Europe by that stage. I doubt very much I was one of the first people in Europe to get Pokemon Gold. I doubt that very much. However, so I got Gold. I got I had like a pirated copy of like a bootleg copy of Ruby and Sapphire, which would just randomly delete the save file. Like the cartridge wasn't even it wasn't that beautiful transparent or translucent blue. Um, but I remember I don't know if I got it as a gift or something, but I had the Game Boy Advance port of Link to the Past, and I traded that in for uh, Pokemon Emerald, and I don't regret it for a second because Link to the Past is probably one of my least favorite Zelda games. Absolutely unbelievable to me that Ego Raptor would ever try to say that Link to the Past is better than Ocarina. Uh, Switch these out. What else? Well, I mean, we're on the topic of Nintendo stuff. I played. I remember getting Diamond and Pearl when they came out, and that was a good time because I think I got Pearl. That's Palkia, right? I got Pearl, and my friend got Diamond, and we would like our pacing of the game was very close. Like we weren't specifically trying to complete the same gyms at the same pace, but um, my family went on holiday up the country, and I and we didn't really have smartphones and stuff then, so I couldn't really keep up. I guess we had mobile phones and stuff, but this is back in the days when you had to like top up and stuff. We didn't keep in touch during that time for that week when I was away. So um, we had gotten the games right before I went on holiday, so I got to play the game when I was on holiday for the whole day. So fuck the weather. I'm gonna be playing my DS, and it was very cool to have that week to play the game. And then by the time I got a flying DeLorean, um, by the time I got back, we were able to catch up and see how much progress each other had made. And for a week, you could progress through a lot of the game within a week. And sure enough, he had gotten through just as many gyms as I had. But he had like I had this really bad practice when I used to play Pokemon games where I would only level up my starter. Like I'd put them at the front of the party, and if he didn't faint, I would just restore his health after each battle. Like I'd go to the nearest Pokemon Center and just make him a tank. But then if I met and I as the I think from Diamond and Pearl onwards, they started tweaking the difficulty a bit more because your rival was usually mostly in a position to mess you up if you weren't properly distributing the XP among your party. We have company, I think. I want to get that key though. Okay. Shit. Wait, fuck! I had the portal and everything. Um, is the Destiny upload loading? Not yet. Okay. We still have like an hour until the direct. Um, yeah. So, Diamond, and I really liked the underground thing in Diamond and Pearl. I think Diamond and Pearl were the first games in the series to have online stuff as well, online battles, online trades and stuff. That was fun. But I don't think they properly came into their own with that until Black and White. But I wish that underground thing in Diamond and Pearl was in. I wish that was online. That would have been insanely fun online. Would I guess they couldn't really do too much voice chat because the series was geared towards kids for the most part. But I think they had something like that with Black and White, with the online trades. I don't know if I had a. There was like a video chat thing, I think, for the DSi. That was an optional thing if you had the DSi. Um, DSi was like my favorite handhelds before the 3DS. The 3DS is a total beast. Um, but I got black and white. I think I got, and I don't think me and my friend did the thing again, like, where I got one version, they got the other. I got Pokemon, the black legendary was Zekrom, and then the white one was Reshiram. And the color of the game had the opposite color of the monster. So if you got Pokemon Black, Reshiram was the legendary, and if you got Pokemon White, Zekrom was the legendary, I believe. And I believe I got Pokemon Black because that had Reshiram, even though Zekrom is cooler. I'm pretty confident. That's what I had. I really liked Pokemon. I guess it was Black that I had. Um, Oh no, maybe no. The color was the mascot. So if you had Pokemon White, you had Reshiram. If you had Pokemon Black, you had Zekrom. That just makes more sense. Um, Now I have to Google it. Pokemon White. No, Pokemon White had Zekrom. Pokemon Black had Reshiram. Whatever. Um, so that was the first Pokemon game that had like an insane story. Like they had really gone deep into like building up the character of N, who I love N. N is one of my favorite characters. I think he's probably my favorite Pokemon character. Um, and I would love to know if he's supposed to be Wally from Ruby and Sapphire because I've always believed in that theory. I don't know if any. I'm sure other people have had that theory. Maybe by this stage there's probably about a dozen or so theory videos on it that I would probably watch after this. You can watch it on stream, but like his Wally's whole thing is that he catches a is it a Raltus and he levels it up to like Kirla and then a Gardevoir. For a guy who hasn't played Pokemon in over a decade, it's crazy how much I remember of that series. Reshiram. Oh yeah, it was just an RPG guy that wanted to marry Reshiram, wasn't it? I always thought that Justin RPG was the Jeff Stacy Predator from TCAP because they look similar and they're both fucking specimens. But unfortunately, it's not the case. And you can argue that Justin RPG is a lolcow, but he's not that interesting of one. Maybe a stream where I listen to his music because I know he put out like an album. That and Chris Chan's would be fun, but Chris Chan uses copyrighted music, and I am actually scared of getting more copyright strikes on the channel because I now have like permanent warnings on the channel. And I know after a while YouTube is going to get tired of warning me. But yeah, so I didn't get Black and White 2, and I'm not sure why. Even though that was like a big left turn for the series. Whoa, look at all these animal crates. Oh, we should look at those Pokemon Lego sets because they're doing minifigs. Finally. See, the thing is, Lego have this thing now where they want to do all these big builds of things, you know? Like, I don't know if you saw, but after the CMF thing with Tahu and how insane the community went for it, they're doing a big build of Toa Tahu. And I don't know if it's going to be like this, if it's going to be bigger than the original Tahu Mata, because I hate the big build stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be for like a big movie, like for Shrek. They did one of Shrek, and there's a minifig in it, and it's not Shrek, it's Puss in Boots, which is so stupid. And I think people got annoyed at that and just said, dude, just give us like CMFs or something. And apparently that's what they're confirmed now for. Is it this year or next year? I mean, they have to have them out in time for the next Shrek movie. And I can't wait to see Shrek in Fortnite. It's Shrek and Bionicle are like the only IPs I think that are left to be added to this game. that I would care about. I don't care about Shrek that much, but seeing Shrek with like an assault rifle would be awesome. But he also has that kind of hefty body type that they didn't do with Peter, and I'm trying to figure out, do you need to have like an athletic character to fit into like the default Fortnite model type, if that makes sense? Because I know there's big build bodies like Hulk and Venom and stuff, but it seems like you can't. Well, I guess they did it with Homer. Like Homer was kind of like fat, and they made that work. Can I survive this jump? Cool. Someone was already here though. So yeah, I never got Black and White 2 or anything after that. I didn't get X and Y. I remember hating X and Y when it came out, and I don't remember why. I don't know if other people had told me not to like it or something. I was very impressionable when I was younger. It's hard to say. But I think was X and Y the first games to include player customization, and that's something that I really wanted to like try, because I love that kind of thing in games. Thought I already had a big shield then. Excuse me, I'm a bit sniffy today. Kind of sniffy most days. I hope there's not someone here waiting for me, because they didn't fully loot the place. Oh. Wait, what? I just picked up the treasure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I'm fine. Thank God I had that portal thing. I have a long way to go. I don't know if I've done I think I've streamed Fortnite on my Switch, because you are so handicapped when you play Fortnite on Switch. Like if you're surrounded by people on other consoles, they're going to run laps around you. But I think I've gotten if I have streamed it, I think I've gotten at least one victory royale, which should be impressive. It should be. But also maybe it shows that I don't have a life. There's someone here. Oh, there isn't. I thought that was just like I thought that was like scattered weapons. Getting very lucky with these maps. One, two, Uniflu. No one on stream's gonna know that one. I was surprised when Ari knew about EastEnders. No one on the stream is going to know what Uniflu is. No, I don't want that. I want this. Distract him because there's another guy coming up to get him. There you go. There you go. Uh-oh. Oh, he didn't survive the landing, I guess. I thought he was coming down to take care of me. So yeah. I don't know. And then there's the Destiny thing, right? I don't have high hopes for it. I think that game's been dead for a very long time. very, very, very long time. And I reached out to all my old clan members. A handful got back to me. Some didn't. I'm guessing some of them just don't. It's like some of them have their last logon thing was like years ago. But I wanted to touch base anyway, see how they're doing, see if any of them would want to hop on for Vault of Glass just one more time for old time's sake. And in fairness, I probably wouldn't be the guy to lead a run. I used to lead dozens upon dozens of raid runs back on Destiny 1, but I don't think I'd be suitable for that anymore, specifically because I don't even remember what to do. Same thing with Crota, and I went to you can still like go to the raids now, but I hope those never get vaulted. No pun intended, but like um I with Crota's End there used to be like a technique to skipping the first one or two parts of the raid on your own, and I tried doing that, and granted I'm extremely rusty, and also my Guardian is really under equipped, like it's under the light bar I think, or the light level thing. So I'm probably not fitted to do any tricks and stuff on my own. And I remember so little. I don't ever remember being confident in running Protoss End run. But what I do remember fondly, and I wish I had my Elgato at the time, was doing the cheesing. Like, I think I talked about it on stream before, but you know, you used to be able to cheese Atheon, the raid boss from Vault of Glass. You used to be able to cheese him off the edge of the podium. Like, he'd fall off the edge and obviously it would be an instant kill. Even though Atheon isn't even that bad of a boss, and before Destiny I'd never done raids in games before. Beating a raid boss is the intended way. Like, the cheesing is fine, but beating Atheon the old-fashioned way was, or the way that was intended, really felt rewarding. And having all the loot come in, and I think most of the time on your first time doing a raid, you'd get all like the prime pieces of loot first, and then if you repeated it, the algorithm or the RNG would try to give you something that you didn't get before, or at the very least, like, it wouldn't give you the prime loot first. Like, I don't think when Vault of Glass first came out, the exotic you got from it was the Vex Mythoclast, and I don't think that was ever granted to the same. If it was granted to the same player twice, it was never granted to the same Guardian twice, because you used to be able to have 3 different accounts. And some people would have like 2 of the same type of Guardian, like someone would have 2 Hunters or 2 Warlocks or 3 Titans. Why would you do that? Have 1 of each. It literally makes the most sense. Because you can just change your subclass, like, and max them all out in your own time. So I got the Vex Mythoclast. I don't even know if I got it the first time I did the... I think I couldn't get a team for the Vault of Glass, or when I started playing the Vault of Glass, people hadn't figured out the puzzle yet. So I had done a few runs of it, and we never got past the midsection, where it's like the 3-level stage, where you have to take out the... It's not the harpies, it's the thing with the musical notes. And you have to shoot the lights. I can't even remember what they're called. It's before you have to avoid the harpies, like when you go down to the very bottom of the pit. And the Vex Mytho, when Vault of Glass first came out, they obviously wanted people to feel motivated to do the raid. I was just here. Another person. But they made the Vex Mythoclast insanely overpowered, and I mean, there's probably long discussions to have about, you know, how strong should it be in the PvE sandbox, but in PvP, it was virtually a one-shot kill, and people were furious. So I think they nerfed it after the first weekend or two, and that's when I started doing the raid. And if I didn't get the Vex missile class on the first go, I got it on the second or the third. And I can see why it was so overpowered, because it was the only fusion rifle in the game that would go full auto. Like all the other ones, you had to charge up. With the missile class, you just go wham, 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 wham. And God, it would just melt enemies. It was such a great weapon, and it looked cool. It felt good to use. What was the sniper rifle? There was a sniper rifle. It was a legendary one. It started with a P. I wish Aegis Mind was here. He would know. But it was the perfect companion to the Mytho class, because I think if you got a headshot, it would automatically reload with a freebie round. So it was like the icebreaker, but you wouldn't take up an exotic slot. Not as strong as the icebreaker, but it was so nice. Well, I wouldn't say it was nice, but something that was cool about Destiny was like its own meta ecosystem, where people would do like the looking for groups, and based on what exotics you had and what like I think when it came to subclasses or guardian classes, it was all intentional stuff by Bungie. Like Titans, if they had the Void Walker subclass or whatever, could drop the shield, give everybody a damage boost and stuff. The Warlocks were always there to revive people because they had the self-res. The Hunters could do the invisibility meme, or the thing with the flaming hand cannon. But based on the weapons you had, irrespective of like your guardian class, you would be like appointed different things in the team. And like if you had Icebreaker, you would like be put on ads or DPS for the raid boss. And if you had a Gjallarhorn, you would if you had a Gjallarhorn, you'd be an instant add to any team. And I remember, I think the Gjallarhorn was only ever sold 3 times by Zur. The first time it was ever sold in the tower was on the opening weekend when no one had strange coins, so they couldn't buy it. And I think it was deliberately done to like tease the players or weed out the cheaters potentially. It was sold again, I feel like at the end of year 2 or something, because I grabbed it. And then I think the third time I maybe got it from an exotic engram, which getting an exotic from an engram, or getting, like, because I don't know if they had exotic engrams back then. I think you would get exotic weapons from legendary engrams or something, but the statistical likelihood of it was near impossible. Getting a Gjallarhorn from like an engram drop, you're more likely to be struck by lightning and win the lotto at the same time. It's near impossible. So I don't think you could like they had like enlightened engrams or something. There was a way where you could level up weapons to the end game stuff, but by the time Rise of Iron came out, there was like a floor that you couldn't, there was a ceiling that you couldn't rise to. Especially since I was playing Destiny 1 on the 360, so I couldn't bring my, well, I guess I have it on Xbox One now, but I don't know if there was a way to level up the Gjallarhorn to the very end. And it's a pity because I had a Gjallarhorn on each of my Guardians, which no one believes me on. But, well, probably now, because there's probably an easier way to get the Gjallarhorn now, since the Destiny 1 servers are still up. But by the time Rise of Iron came out, I had a Gjallarhorn. I remember there was like a grey version, an Iron Gjallarhorn or something. I had the old school gold one on all 3 of my Guardians. But I wouldn't have it equipped, because the setups that I was running suited having other weapons more. But I was proud. Like I could go around saying I was the best at the game, but like I was well suited to the game, and when every DLC came out, I was well stocked for it, you know. And I think my favorite DLC was either the Taken King or the House of Wolves. The House of Wolves was terrific. I loved doing the Prison of Elders. That was fun. Oh god. I almost had him. That was chaotic. And the update is still not coming. What time are we at? Oh, we're almost at past, man. Music still playing at least. That's important. That's important to me. Probably be the last thing I do before we check in on Destiny. I had a win streak yesterday. I think I went like 30 or 40 games of Blitz Royale. It was team though, it was 6-stack. And 6-stack, in fairness, is a total wash. It's way too easy. But I remember when it came to Crota's End, you used to be able to cheese Crota, and it was the weirdest. It was the weirdest technique. You would be battling Crota, and whoever was hosting the session, like whoever was the fire team leader, would have to turn their Xbox off, take out their disc, or like if they were using an Ethernet cable for their connection, they'd have to pull it out the moment you opened him up for a DPS wave. So once he kneels down and you could deal damage, you would sever your connection, and what would happen is the party leader would be kicked from the session. A new leader would be, fire team leader would be chosen like as a host for the session, and during that transferring period, Crota would be locked in that position, and people could just wail on him until he died. And what you would have to do then is in that time you would have to let the host reboot their Xbox and quickly invite them back before people kill Crota. And I'm going to tell you something. Many is the time where people kill Crota before the original host could come back, and a lot of very ugly things were said. There was a guy called, I think, Firelight116 or something, who would like pull shit like that and mess people around. And I don't remember much of King's Fall. I never, because I think they had the normal raid gear, and then they had their hard mode raid gear or something. And I had the hard mode raid gear for, that's my favorite Star Wars weapon from Fork Knife. He's not reloading though. Oh, I have to reload one round at a time. That's kind of cringe. It's kind of cringe. I was gonna like brag that I have good weapons, but it's Blitz. Everyone has good weapons. Oh, I need that. I love the force push on Blitz, because you can just shove people into the storm and kill them. And when you do it with a whole team, it's the best feeling. I don't remember too much of King's Fall. I didn't get too much of the raid gear. I think I got Touch of Malice, which was the big exotic from that, and unarguably the best weapon for taking on Oryx, I think. Wait, which one? Lightsaber's this? Sith. Okay, different ability. Force Lightning. Go with the throw. Or with the, yeah, throwing the saber. And I never got to do the Rise of Iron raid. But I only started playing Destiny 1 on the Xbox One a month or two ago. And I caught up on Rise of Iron like a decade late. So maybe I'll go on looking for groups and see if I can get people to do... Is it Wrath of the Machine or something it's called, that raid? I would like to run it at least once, but it's so unlikely. I mean, I think a good time to try and get Destiny 1 stuff done is whenever the Destiny 1 servers are about to be shut down. And that's probably going to be in the next, I'd say, 4 or 5 years. Because they've already shut down the Halo servers on the 360. And I don't know if there's any other games. So, oh, there's only me and one guy left. But what do I get? 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 That's a lightsaber. Whatever. Wait. Force pull. Ah, shit. Never mind. If it was force push, I would love to have just thrown him into the storm. Where is he? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh! Did you see that? Epic. Epic. Do one more. We'll see if we get another stream going. Or another streak, I mean. There's 20 minutes until the thing. I was hoping to do the Destiny thing right out the gate, but I knew that the update had to install, so I tried to have that installed before I went live. But I know I'll never get all the raids done for Destiny 2. There's too many of them, and also there's so many other end game stuff you can do. There's more things like Prison of Elders, or I don't know what the Gambit is. I don't know what the Dreaming City is. I don't know what any of that is. There's so much beautiful cosmetics I'd love to get, but it's all fetch questy. It's all just grinding. And I think I felt years being added back to my life when I stopped doing that with Destiny. I got Destiny 2 already cynical about it. It was about a $5 in CEX, and I got it, and I started playing it, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm not buying any of this stuff. Not buying any cosmetics, not buying any bright dust. I'm just going to play as far as until I hit a wall. And that was before they started vaulting stuff. They started vaulting like DLCs and stuff, or like even the base game story. So I started playing Destiny again when they said that thing a year or two ago about making certain DLCs free to play, and I came back to it. But I could see that so much narrative content was now unplayable. I was like, what's this? What, you know? Like, Destiny 2 is now entirely inaccessible for new players. And that's why I've used the word Ponzi scheme, because unless you've been a day one player, and if you've been a day one player and you played every DLC, you've conservatively forked out a couple of $100 to this IP. And I don't think it's worth that. And the fact that they're constantly moving the goalposts, so there's always a new thing for you to push behind, like with Halo Infinite. Oh, look at this dude. At least with Halo Infinite, they'll add new stuff, but all the new stuff that they add won't make you weaker. Whenever they add a new DLC or narrative thing to Destiny, they bring up the ceiling or whatever, so the point where you have no way of competing with people who have been paying for the new stuff. And I think in many ways it becomes pay to win. And I'm not too keen on that. People say, "Oh, it's play to win." If you're shelling out stuff for the new events and stuff, you're going to have access to loot that's and like it's fine. If you want to do that in your game, do that. It's just not something I'm particularly fond of. It's your prerogative to do that. Like no shit. Wham, wham. Gotcha. Oh, got another. Ah, damn. I had him. That's good enough. Maybe one reload. Yeah, we'll do one reload, and then hopefully maybe the Destiny thing will be installed by then. I used to hate reload, but it's fun now because they've made it kind of ludicrous like Blitz. Yeah. Sorry, I was just checking in with the. I want to make sure I'm in the right place for the direct because I couldn't find it for a while. I was getting all these like people doing a watch party, and I don't want to watch someone else's reaction, particularly. And I'm tempted to do what I did on Sunday and just have the mini screen going with the direct because I kind of don't care. But like, I don't really have. Yeah, I don't want to. Do I do? I could do some Save the Seagull stuff today though. Damn. And it would save me time for the next stream. Now the next stream is going to the Insanity Marathon is going to take up the whole stream. I'm kind of torn now. Do I do Save the Seagulls? Probably not because I have other stuff to do. Boring work stuff to do. I did log into Destiny 2 before I went live, and it said that the servers were down, which would make sense. They're putting an update in, but then it wouldn't even update. I looked for updates. I'm trying to skydive, it won't even let me skydive. I'm so excited to see that they're bringing Springfield back. And it makes sense because Springfield is roughly the size of this island. Like, Springfield was a really, really small map. For a main season, well, or not season, but for it to be the main island for a period, it was crazy. It was very hard to drop into the island and not get murdered right away. It'd be cool if they did like Simpsons with Star Wars, or a Reload, or a Blitz. I really need some small shields, small potions, or whatever they're called. I don't like these. What are they called? The Morphite weapons. They kind of suck. Oh, that's what I wanted. 2? Perfect. And now I can have full shields forever. And I'll take more. I would like an SMG or something. That would be nice. The vending machines in Reload feel very inconsequential because you're not stockpiling gold as much as you would in, I guess, the normal modes. Is this just a rifle? Yeah, it's a normal rifle. Cool, don't need it. And I am about to get eaten by the storm. Gee whiz. Holy popcorn, Batman. I'm a little on the fence about how I feel about being able to just use a impulse grenade whenever you want in the main season now. I mean, you can swap them out with other pieces of equipment, but what other pieces of equipment are you going to be using, in fairness? Oh, I see trouble. Because it's icy, and there's trouble. I love killing people while sliding. Damn. Oh, he got murked as well. 15 minutes. I don't think the rest of this match will last 15 minutes. Whoa, I wasn't free falling there. I didn't click that. You get this crate. Someone else wants it more. Mine. Nope! I was going to use the crash pad and everything. Oh, that's crazy how it drops you out at free fall. It's not supposed to happen. What the fuck was that? You see that? Come get some. I had no idea what to take and run with. Oh, I'm gonna be in a storm by the time I get to the top of this, aren't I? Okay. We can pull this out of the fire. I mean, if there was no direct to watch, I would probably save the goals until the next stream, but I'm quite confident that that stream is going to be really boring for me. If you're a Nintendo fan, you're probably going to vibe with it, I guess. Almost every time I get like a shield going, someone runs up on me on reload. But I think the map size is good though. Someone's coming in. God, I'd love an impulse grenade now. Oh, they have an impulse grenade. And I have no way of fighting them. I don't like Overwatch, but I think these wings look really cool on most characters. Okay, cool. Oh, I hate being so close to leveling up. Not being able to. But that's the way it goes sometime. Let's go over to Destiny. Or maybe I have some stuff in my past to unlock, I guess. Oh, I'm so close to level 24. I just want to... Sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise, but I just want to... I hate being so close to leveling up and not leveling up. I have no more stuff to unlock in my pass, so I don't think. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do a super quick 6-stack. No, I'll do solo. I don't like doing teams on stream. 10 minutes, yeah. It'll be fine. Will literally, objectively, and probably be fine. Just enough to level up. I don't imagine I'll win this. I don't have my mojo, I'm not in my stride. But we're gonna do, there's gonna be a stream where we're gonna go for the triple. Maybe the quadruple. Because I've won enough games of reload solo. I don't know if I talked on stream about the reckless betting the bricks and minifigs thing, because that's been topical. And I didn't want to like put it in like the stream name or anything, because I don't want to hug those kind of topical stuff, because someone's being messed around there and it's not nice. The reckless Ben guy seems like I can see why he's called reckless. His content is kind of slop, but at the same time this story still had to be covered. There seem to be a lot of people getting like, where's the other one? Oh my god, die, for the love of God, die. There you go. That was perfect timing. Saved my life. Getting that weapon. But yeah, the videos are like edited like a Mr. Beast video, which is not necessarily how I want information presented about a criminal case. We went to Utah. We fucked with the... I was not gonna say the Mormons, but we fucked with bricks and minifigs to see what they would do. Alright, but can you just show me, break down like very factually what's going on here? I don't need all like the silly edits and all the Saul Goodman antics. That's not my... I mean, I'm sure that's good for most people. I mean, it worked for the views, for sure. If the guy factually broke down what they were doing carefully, I don't think it would get nearly as many views. So the guy, in fairness, knows exactly who his audience is. I am not using these green soda things enough. All weapons, well, except for the shield. I'd like to carry all weapons, or 50-50. Why am I not getting better weapons though? Because I haven't leveled up or what? Oh, never mind. I mean, that's my favorite shotgun that I have now. And it's a Sith lightsaber. Force throw. Force saber throw. Ah, I want force throw. Force pull does virtually nothing. Something good. Something good. Alright. And I don't like this gun, so I can go. Even though it saved my life. Oh, only me and two other guys. And I have a stacked inventory. Maybe I could win it after all. I need this more. Just let them take each other out. Yeah, I can see them both up there. obviously they're both using the portal thing. Oh, that's it. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, 5 minutes. Maybe can we get one more in before the direct goes live? We'll just do the Destiny thing while the direct is on, I guess. Which means I almost could have waited an hour to do this stream, but whatever. Like, here's what I'm settling on. If I'll put the direct on in the corner, and I'll try getting the Destiny update to work. And if the Destiny update doesn't work, then that's where Destiny dies. Not going to bother with it anymore. And we'll do Save the Seagulls, I guess. Save the Gulls. Flick got on my case about the like all the streams that are scheduled, but I'm gonna run out of scheduled videos very quickly, and I like the idea of having like specific things lined up for streams. And the alternative is like clipping streams and having that be the content. I don't know. It's hard to know exactly what the algorithm wants at any given time. Bam, 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 bam. What the? Did they change skin? Oh no, it's because of the default thing, I see. Nope. Oh, I'm restoring shields, that's nice. Nope. Adios. And there's like 3 other people waiting for me. Great. Oh my god. I can't even run to anything. Open. Open. Drink, please. One thing I think I'm really good at in the game is making a getaway. Or turning things around at the last minute. I wish I could do that in real life. Okay. You don't really need to have 2 of the same Star Wars weapons since they have unlimited ammo. Unless one needs to like charge or whatever. Oh, I'm in the top 10, so that's better than I might do otherwise. I need some shields real bad. Good enough. Okay, the direct is going to be starting really soon. But I'm also probably going to be dead really soon. In game, in the video game, don't worry. Fuck. Okay. Well, that clocked out perfectly. Let's go over to screen number right. Come on. Oh, it's doing the thing from yesterday where I have to reload the page to get the premiere going. Don't worry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please, take a look at this.
Hello.
Is this some Tomodachi Life
My
stuff?
name is Lowell Miss Reeves, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
Ugh. I mean, I guess it's like WarioWare or something. Which fair play to Pink Panthers for having a music video inspired by that.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Some of the Renegade stuff was cool. I didn't care for, like, outside of the cosmetics and the levels, I didn't care for the new abilities and stuff. Because it just, you have word salad thrown at you on screen and I don't care.
Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But
Oh, it's a game for babies, I
not
guess.
always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now.
So it's still not working.
Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
I'll do a hard reset on the console, I guess.
And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes.
I was going to install it for PC, but it's like 200 gigs or something.
Peace rests on your shoulders.
I wish they would do what Helldivers did, where they found a way to downsize it.
Magician,
And Helldivers did that way too late, because I played it for one weekend, saw that it was taking up half my hard drive, and I uninstalled it
cast a fight
and got my refund.
with VA. VA. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Nintendo has this new thing with TTS voices, or like, you know, synthetic voices.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play.
I know Microsoft has flirted with the idea of using AI in the games, like AI generated art and stuff. I'd love to know what Nintendo's take is,
Hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd.
because in many ways Nintendo don't care what anyone thinks. So if they wanted to do it, they would just do it.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release.
Oh yeah, we're dying for that one.
From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
They're doing a pretty good job at releasing games for both.
Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best today.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a A new entry in the sword play action series is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
I see games like this and I just get tired.
Era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect. And the powerful counterattack
I didn't know there was an update tab.
Master
Probably a
these
really good thing to have
techniques strike down
for
the
video these
enemies in
days.
your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle.
Oh,
You
checking
can
for more
even use
updates.
Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo
Says
Switch
there's no
2,
updates.
September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills.
Well,
With these
I guess that's where Destiny dies, I guess.
powerful monsters,
Destiny's over.
Single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spellcasting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points, fighting
Oh, it says
alongside
9 a.m.
your
for
keys to
Pacific time.
victory.
Login available at 10
In a
a.m.
world between dark and light,
So,
embark on an adventure
Pacific time
and
now.
tell a tale all your own.
So,
Fate awaits the Arisen
oh man.
and their pawns. Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Nativa. Now, join Eve on her mission to
Let's
save
get some
humanity
save
and
the
reclaim
seagulls
planet.
done. So,
Engage in high-speed combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike. Defeat enemies to acquire new skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Blast off in the 2-player co-op adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore.
I think I'm gonna hand animate it. I was gonna use Mixamo, but
Make a path.
this is gonna look like crap anyway.
Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage.
Oh, I
through
thought
the
I posed him.
stars. 2 players can also work together.
Actually, it's probably good that
locally
he's
or
reset to
online
default.
using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends.
Oh, cool.
When a shadowy villain starts
Did they do a
spreading
HD
corruption,
remake
it's
of
up
the
to
first Rayman?
his friends
Because I know
to
they
lead
ported it to the DS, and that was my first time playing it. And I enjoyed that. Well, it wasn't the first Rayman, but the first 3D Rayman. Rayman.
Dive into
Not
4
Rain Man.
new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 1st. It's
No,
a
I'm not good
great
at hand
day
animating, but I
for
think
a
it'd be funny.
big
I'm
walk.
good at animating cameras and stuff.
Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world
Oh wait, did I?
brimming with challenges, puzzles,
Maybe there was another
and lots
project
of
for
things
this.
to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around.
Head?
Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Oh, that's a Spider-Man one, isn't it? Yeah.
And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional.
Okay, whatever. We'll
If
just
you're
use this one.
not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
It's one of those friendcore games.
You know, the usual stuff.
Friend slap, I guess.
You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends.
The mouse controls thing is really cool.
After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo
RV
Switch
there
2,
yet deserved
August 4th.
better. Because that game could have blown all the other friend slap games out of the water.
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings.
They'll probably edit all the Save the Seagulls stuff together
Piping hot
and make it
steaks.
one, like, watchable
Or
VOD.
whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready
Oh,
for
he's
a
not
feast
moving.
of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
Let's just bring this into a new project, I suppose, because I don't want to have all the... Oh no, it doesn't have all the variations, does it? Oh no, it's fine. Never mind. I'll just repose it. I can't
Keep adventuring in
undo
Pokemon Pokopia.
or redo undo
Even
or whatever.
beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update.
This just looks
By
like...
using the new
this is
move
just Animal
set,
Crossing
you
but
can
Pokemon.
enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
Has Tara Strong ever voiced in a Nintendo game?
And there's more.
Because
The
you get used to hearing the same
Pokemon
voices a lot.
Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way.
Ugh.
Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits.
I mean, in fairness, they do add a lot of free DLC, so whatever.
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later.
It just
today
sounds
on
bad in your ear.
Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
So he flies down like he lands down from the sky, because he's like Jesus.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC.
There we go.
Next, please take a look at this.
That was too quick. Well, what's the...
This
Is-
is the Dagdan Empire. a
No, 60
prosperous
frames, right?
land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games.
Is this a
The
JRPG?
winner of which is
Yawn.
granted one wish. Powerful powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale. Between
Okay,
matches,
now I have to
you can
match the
strengthen
lighting
your forces
from
in different ways.
the footage.
Hone your techniques at the training grounds. I'm figuring it out. Recruit new
So
allies.
with the shadows being cast here, you can see that the light is here, the shadow is here. So I have to have the light on the right side, I guess.
How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the
Whenever I hear stuff like how you spend the time is up to you, it just makes me think about Trent Donovic, where he was trying to lean into the gimmick of free choice in the game, where, oh, so you can do whatever you want in the game. Like, you can choose to play effectively and win, or you can choose to play inefficiently and lose.
By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
This is like the same thing, like with the Xbox show, where
The world.
I don't care for trailers if it's just JRPGs with voice lines out of context.
Begone
It's so
from us,
boring.
the darkest dark.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th.
Let's take a look at one of the frames here.
Alongside the standard edition, there will
Oh
be
wait,
a special
we have no
edition
camera yet.
of Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection that launches the same day. Please look forward to it. Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battle.
That has to be wide. That has to be like 20 millimeter.
The first part of Ninja 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse
When are we going to be
this vast
over
world
the ninja
in
stuff?
search of clues to get back home.
I know it predates my time, but
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninja 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively
little bit
on the
warmer
Nintendo
of a
Switch 2
sun.
system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time
Odd.
DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By
maybe I just move
completing
the
them,
light closer.
you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza,
Actually, if
you
we're
can
an Eevee,
even
we
more
just
challenges.
find out where he needs to be lit from.
Try out ones geared for beginners. Or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
I don't like Donkey Kong, but
Rediscover
it'll always have some of the
Donkey
best
Kong
music.
games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges starting later today.
Why is it not hitting him?
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Bros. Is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Bros. Twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today.
It's a bit.
From the creators of Vampire Survivors,
Bit intense.
the latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch.
Let me just
2.
save the progress here.
Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match,
Oh, we had a
players
scene test
won't
thing.
battle
Whoops.
directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run.
So I won't render this on stream because it'll probably just choke the PC and not be interesting to watch. But we'll
between the top 2 players.
do all the
Who
shots.
will be the
So
final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked.
that's
just
him
by
coming
playing.
down.
Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches.
Yeah, we
on
just get a
Nintendo
close-up of his head
Switch 2 this year.
as he talks.
Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Then we have to do one of him
In
flying
a
away.
forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its
That looks
path.
kinda cool.
Now,
That
only
game.
one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle
This isn't a From Software game, but it's trying to look like a From Software game.
Of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo
I
Switch
just think
2
so many
this
games look the
fall.
same now.
Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons
Where does
and
this thing
prosthetic
stop?
arms that allow
Here?
you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P, complete edition.
Oh wait, I have
which
the
includes
body
Aperture,
rigged there. It should be
a
the camera.
prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series.
I think we're halfway
is
through the
slashing its way
direct now,
onto
right? They're usually
Nintendo
around 50
Switch 2.
minutes.
Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different
Never got
battle
into that
styles
franchise.
as you fight off hordes
But I
of
know there's a
enemies
mod
and
that
epic
lets you
bosses.
play as Master Chief, right?
Stylish attacks,
For the ones on the
combos, and
360.
combos with your vast
I think
arsenal of
Hero
weapons
showed
and
something like that in
skills.
one of his retold
Enjoy
scenes.
thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era, deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined
You can tell when
to forge their
a voice
own
actor's trying to sound like another actor.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke.
They still have some
Like I think the guy was trying to sound like John Hurt or something.
Sentence me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second with 4K resolution
That
in
kind
TV
of
mode
thing around
or
him looked
Full
cool,
HD
but
in handheld mode.
it wouldn't have worked in context.
In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight
It's still doing
mercenary
the
squad
thing.
battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details
Copy.
will be revealed at a later date.
Paste. Okay, so now it's locked in on that. Okay, fine.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
There we go. That's what I want.
アニマは世界の源である。
I'm trying to match it to
水も
this plane.
火も風も世界を構成するそのすべて大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
I need to watch the raid too. I haven't seen it in a
この
while.
剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあ
I'm
る。
gonna do all the flying stuff first, and then I'll do the talking stuff. The talking stuff is actually gonna be fairly easy.
は実戦を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方、なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が贖われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
生と死も全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates.
I have no idea what the Xenoblade games are about. I just see one come out every couple of years and I move on with my life.
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the
This is gonna look so silly.
as rackets, bows,
All this stuff is cool. It just feels like stuff that should have come out when Switch 2 dropped.
There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes in table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly in archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf.
Okay, but golf is supposed to be boring.
Paddle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast.
I had a cool
on
idea
the
for a
road
final
in
shot,
power cruising.
but it would require going back into
And fly around
theater
freely
mode, but that's
in
okay.
drop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character. Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Oh, that's a very
Before the
competitive
match,
sport.
Let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. 3, 2, 1. You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves, just like this. Here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away. Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait, wait, wait. Whew.
Is there going to be thumb customization in this game? Better be.
Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal. Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Ah, wait. Wait a minute. Ah. I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Wait, didn't we see a trailer for that already?
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
What? RuneScape?
Ancient power continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets.
The Wilds.
Challenge
That's a
dragons
throwback.
in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
Okay, I didn't think that would work.
Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the
Oh
job.
yeah, Star Fox. Kind of torn on the appearance of the team in the movie.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
But I'm not a fan of the series, so I thought Star Fox looked great in the Mario movie, even though I didn't watch it.
On Nintendo Switch 2,
The whole
June
backstory where they did like an anime style animation was terrific. That's the kind of show or movie that Star Fox deserves,
game's opening stages
even though it's
will
just
be
space
available
furries.
later today on Nintendo eShop. Hope resonates within the crystals.
To save this, give me a second. I'd say about 10 minutes left on this.
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In
Are they stopping
thrilling
Project
turn-based
Veritas?
battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters.
People want that have that Revelation Final Fantasy game on the Switch so bad,
The secrets the crystals
but you have to settle for this.
Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting.
It just looks like Pikmin.
Niku returns in a new
It even
3D
sounds like
puzzle
Pikmin.
exploration adventure.
Or what was the other one? Chibi Robo.
Malevolent robot frogs
I always wanted to
and
play that
the
one.
Powerful potato have in common nothing, other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own
Cavalcade of
problems
curious
and
characters.
puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all their work.
Okay, so
To join the resistance by using Piku's
almost there.
surprising
I would
abilities
record the machinima
to
stuff
solve
now,
the
but we're
people's
watching the
problems in
direct.
surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these
So I'll render this right
elements,
after the stream, I guess.
embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full
I still have to
3D as
yeah, I
you
might install that
discover the
Destiny update, we'll
secrets
see.
of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Piku Niku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. for
Utah.
an all-new monster-filled adventure.
Oh, don't say Monster Hunter. This is like Xenoblade Chronicles, where I could not be paid to care for this.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood.
Where's the wood?
There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it. Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own.
It just feels like a less inspired Pokemon.
Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Huh. About time you got here.
Very funny hearing American actors try to do British accents, but with American energy. This looks cool. Very interesting how the Japanese interpret Gothic architecture.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor. We are monsters, each vying for blood.
That looks kind of trippy.
You're finally here. Worthy spirit.
I don't know what that means. Okay. Take us home. Get us out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Oh, fun.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure.
I've never played Splatoon, but
Check out this neat little place.
I have to imagine
Hideout ship out on the water.
it must be popular for a reason.
Here's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual, that's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using
Even if it's
the
not
ship
done
as their hub.
at
Hunting
10-2 or
treasure
5-2,
across these
we'll give it until
dimensions,
4.
The Spiralite Islands.
Because I won't be able to render Steven Seagal until
Time for a quick
that's
dive.
done.
Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way.
I guess for the
So close, they'll attack
for
you
Sunday
with
stream, I can put the animated stuff over
salmonids aren't
the
pushovers
plates and
either,
stuff
so you
and
shouldn't go it alone.
give it the final pass before exporting.
That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed.
I mean, and when I see stuff like Saren's streams and stuff that he makes game design look fun and exciting and kind of innovative. But when I look at stuff like this, whenever I watch the Nintendo Direct, it makes me feel like games are products, and it makes me not want to go anywhere near this industry.
Underestimate the salmonids. Yikes! This is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up.
This is the Hell server.
There are even more details to cover in
Wow,
the
Daisy's in a good
upcoming
shot, isn't it? It's good shape, isn't it?
airing on June 30th.
Actually, I really wanted to make a video on the DayZ, the Nintendo version of DayZ that was on DS, because that happened. It was called Ice Zone Z or something. Very interesting game.
Looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future.
Ice Zone Z, I think it was
Don't
called.
forget to check this out too.
Did someone put a base there?
See ya.
Bye.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
Hello there.
I thought it was Pikmin. Naively. I've never even played Pikmin, but I heard it's terrific. Oh, Deltarune. Never played that. But I used to collect a bunch of Nintendo magazines when I was young. Like I used to collect O&M, which was official Nintendo magazine, and then N-Gamer used to be NGC. I still have them. They were great reads. I re-uploaded some of their like archive content onto my channel because it's not backed up anywhere else. I don't even know what Deltarune is about.
Awaken your power.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne.
I was meaning to watch Death Note from scratch.
This is the United Kingdom of
And
Laconia, inhabited
so
by
the United Kingdom.
The next king
Is
shall
that
be
Yggdrasil?
by the will of the people.
I want to get it on Blu-ray, which I still might. I didn't realize that my Xbox One is basically a Blu-ray player. And I was just people have uploaded Death Note on YouTube, and that's been around for like 20 years. But I was kind of impressed that if you go on the Internet Archive, they just have it all there. Not even like part 1, part 2, part 3. They just have entire episodes there. They're just in. They're like in 480p, so they're not enjoyable to watch, but they're all there.
As well as other candidates and strange beasts known as humans. Control
Strange
your
beasts,
destiny
alright.
And change the world in Metaphor Refantasio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th. Create, explore, survive.
Was Minecraft not on Switch 2 before?
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way.
Cross-platform?
This is your
Realms?
Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch
I
2,
miss playing Minecraft
supported
Realms
by
so
the
much.
visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects.
Mods?
Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Let's make Minecraft 2. Whoa! Did you see that? DayZ is coming to Switch 2. What are the odds while I'm playing this? I would have missed that. Space Marine 2, that's kind of cool. That was a popular game. Kind of crazy that, you know, they had a DayZ ripoff on the 3DS and now they're just getting normal DayZ. Dude, I'm guessing that's going to have the Sandlands or the Badlands DLC that's coming out at the end of the year. Don't buy it. Do not get DayZ. I'm saying this as I play DayZ. It's a scam. The servers are not going to be maintained, and the devs will tell you to fuck off if you bring it up. Tomb Raider. I didn't play the new one. It's going to be really hard to play DayZ on a console if there's no mod support for it. Like, even the Xbox One has fan-made servers at least. Actually, do you know what? They're probably not even going to have Frostline or Badlands on the Switch 2. Because Nintendo fans already get the short end of the stick, as do DayZ players. Switch 2 might be the worst way to play the game. But my objective whenever I'm in the server is just to run to the town at the very end. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Talk about an overrated series.
3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat.
But one of the things I wanted... So, the other games I got for the Switch were... oh, the Link's Awakening reboot. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Not much endgame stuff to do, but it was fun. I mean, you can make your own dungeons, but I don't care for that. What was the other thing? I got gifted a game that I'll play on stream in a few weeks, like a side-scroller. But I wanted to get some of the Digimon games, but I'm afraid they aren't good. I don't know if Nintendo is forgiving to refunds.
Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Why did Kingdom Hearts have a stage that was Bug's Life? Because they should have. I don't say that for any particular reason, though. This is still Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. Japan just looks the same in every game I see it in. What is he, Spider-Man now? I mean, since Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars now, can Kingdom Hearts just have Star Wars and Marvel characters in it as well? Or does it just become Disney Infinity or whatever at that stage? Oh wow, we have this thing going on now. Yeah, sorry, my objective when I go into this stage is to go to one of the most easterly towns where there's like a police station, because it's usually well stocked with guns and stuff, and no one can get to me because this is a total wash. Now there's a town coming up here on the left, I think, that has a barracks that's good for getting weapons, just to get an edge on the other craziness in the server.
How was that? Next is our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
We're pretty much coming up on the right time.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule,
Oh.
created by beings of supreme divinity.
I'm guessing people are expecting some kind of announcement for a new Zelda or something.
There lay a small forest.
Oh, but there's also an Ocarina remake happening as well, right? So is this the Ocarina of Time remake? It has to be if you were hearing the Ocarina playing the... Is it the... Is that Saria's song? I completely forgot about this. I saw reports that it was happening, but I didn't know if it was actually happening.
However, there was one particular boy.
It's... Wait, so we're going to have voice acting in the Ocarina remake? It's kind of crazy to have a CE remake and an Ocarina remake in the same year. But I guess it'll probably come out at the end of this year. Or at the start of next year. Oh, so this is Ocarina. Crazy. What about Cryzen? What about the Unreal remake? Someone's gonna be in here, isn't there? This is like the only thing that would make me want to get a Switch 2. Oh, this year. Nice. That's a good note to end the stream on, I guess.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, there is someone out there. I didn't close that door.
In the future, so
Or did I?
please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san.
Alright. Lay it on
Thank
us.
you for watching.
But if you're going to do a remake of Ocarina, you have to do a remake of Majora's Mask.
Thank you, Koizumi-san.
I don't take
Hi,
50
everyone.
years to do it
I'm
this
Devin
time.
Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about
And there we
gaming
go.
is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's
I want
when
to
it
test
all
one last
comes
time before I wrap up.
And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself
It's
in
been a,
different worlds.
as far
You
as
read
the
about a
summer
game, you can watch a
season
trailer,
for games and
but
stuff,
nothing
it's actually
beats
been
seeing it for
fairly
yourself.
good this past week.
And that's a big part of what
I didn't
Nintendo
watch the
Treehouse Live is
PlayStation
about.
show, but I
Taking a
watched
closer
I saw the
look,
cliff notes of
sharing
the new
some
God of
fun,
War
and spending
and
some time with the games
Wolverine.
themselves.
Wolverine looks alright.
So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think
I
the best
hope
way to
we-
understand a game is to pick up the controller.
Yeah, I hope we go back to physical events.
Thanks for watching.
Because I've been to LA a
I'm
few
really looking
times,
forward to sharing more of what
and
I love about
I'm sad that
games
I've never been
and
able to go to
bringing those
E3, even though I'm not press
experiences to all
anyway.
of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live.
But it's crazy how
Over to you, team.
it's crazy how like I'm a tiny channel and I'm a no one, but I still get review codes for like games and stuff. They're gonna talk. They have to start with Ocarina, right?
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Teresa and I'm joined here by Gab, Dan, and Rob. We're here to talk about Star Fox, coming out June 25th.
Oh.
It is a
Nintendo
cinematic.
has this weird way of just giving
We're
you
gonna
everything except for
focus
what
on
you
the
want.
single-player game, and then we'll go into the multiplayer in a later segment.
Okay, well you've had enough of that. Let's we'll put a stint in it. That was a fairly mediocre stream. Why does it keep going into the fucking browser? There's just something I want to test. Are there skulls for Halo 3? No. No. Because they have them for Halo 2. This is just a kind of a pointless tangent thing they're doing. Also, there's like 2 minutes left to go, so before we close up on 2 hours, I think. Let me double check with OBS though. Oh no, we're already going. Well, I do the 5-minute countdown thing. Skulls. I'm trying to find if there's a way to turn off people's HUDs. I don't think there is. If there is, I'm not aware of it. I was going to do some matchmaking on this, but like it'd be embarrassing, and also I might get verbally abused on the team chat for costing people the game. I think that's pretty much it. I hope you had fun. I didn't. But I'm going to render that stuff of Steven Seagal and then not do any editing with it, but have it brought over to Premiere, I guess, and ready to go over. And I think maybe we'll do a little bit more work on sound effects. We'll do titles and I think we'll probably be ready to finish Save the Seagulls on Sunday. In a lot of ways, I feel bad that it took so long to finish it, but it's a two-parter would have been good, but I don't mind making it a trilogy. Trilogies are nice. I like trilogies. I've done three-parter streams before, so I've added a few more streams actually onto the thing in case you haven't seen. Let's quickly cover that. I have MS Paint open. I don't know why I have this open. Um, yeah, I haven't played Death Stranding 2 yet, and I really want to, and it is on PC. So I'm gonna save up for it and buy it, but I'm not gonna play it until like next year. Because there's going to be a Steam sale between now and then. I have a PlayStation emulator, but I don't have Spyro on it. So I've never played the Spyro games like properly. I played them as a kid, but I never beat them. So I'd like to do all of those. Still playing with some more ideas. We're kind of playing catch up. Like the streams now, the scheduled ones are going all the way up until May of next year. It's not my plan to go up to a year of streams, but it'd be interesting if I could. There's one or two ideas I have in the back of my head, but we'll see where we go up to. Also, as usual, if I'm busy on a particular week, I just push the stream back a week. That's all I do. I don't cancel the whole thing. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on Sunday for the Sunday stream. We'll have a gay old time. We'll catch up. It's going to be what is it? Insanity Marathon numero dos, which means Halo 2 Classic. So I'll see you around for that. Take it easy. Bye 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 bye.